everybody, welcome back to interviews. Today we're talking about episode 5 of Heavy Night series. No, sorry, episode 6 of the Heavy Night series. This was another amazing setup episode, which is setting up episode 7, which we're defeating a level 50 what's this dungeon boss, which it's kind of shocking right now, the power gaps, because what we're going to like defeat, level 50s, like we've seen like a level 40 or level 50. That kind of tells me that the level gap probably isn't 100. Like I thought the level gap would be 100, but since now we're like episode 6 deep in and we're facing a level 50 already, like that's half a level of 100. That means that kind of tells you that the level gap probably isn't 100, probably maybe 100, maybe 200, 150, maybe level 1,000 is the highest level a person can reach. I don't really know. We haven't been told. We know you can level up, but we don't know if there's like a level cap limit or if a person can level up infinitely. Anyway, let's get into the episode. How was the episode? What's the goods, what's the bad? There are no bads, they're always just goods. Anyway, let's get into it. Anyway, as you know, we have finally acquired Richie, which I've been waiting for this day since the first time I've seen this, the trailer. She like I said, she is my favorite character. Like I just love her character design, and she is everything and more that I would want in a character like her. She was funny. She has a cheerful personality. She's quirky. Everything about her is just precious. Like I would kill someone just to keep herself. I would slap a person, just to keep herself. Anyway, this the interaction between the main character, between Hermes and the side characters, made me realize how dumb the guy is, because the girl was like wondering why would like a level 23 person want someone like Richie, but maybe the skill that she's talking about probably works, and he's greedy lying as he didn't listen to her. I feel like that's that will be their downfall, because um, Richard has what's this, a skill tree called what's this, it's like it's something, but it basically gives you 500% luck, which in what's this, in a game where like the drop rates are so low, having someone who can increase that drop rate with that drop rate with their luck is is really good. Is really, like I'm saying, it's amazing. So so it kind of, so the party dynamic, I don't know what they were thinking, but the party dynamic was heavily focused on Richie putting the host her own skill points into like luck based skill points, where now she's lucky, but like her attack speed, defense, everything is trash. I hate to say it, it's trash. Her luck, yeah, is good, but it like, if you have low attack, your luck will take you that far. If you can defeat an enemy, it's not really that. And she's a level 13, which is a good level. It's a good enough level, which with like help of Ormas, we were able to like make her reach a level 20. But if we defeat the dungeon boss on the level 50 dungeon boss, we'll be able to achieve our goal. We're trying to get her to level 30 in one dungeon setting, and probably Omari's, we haven't seen his current level because they've been hunted together, but she's been getting most of the kills. He's doing the assist. He's probably getting what's this XP from assists, which I doubt it's not as much. But if isn't a kill in a party's XP divided equally among the party members? So I feel like even though she's scaling, the XP is being divided halfway. So Elmas probably has increased some levels. He probably isn't level 23 right now. We don't know his current level right now. If we go by the same logic as Richie has gone up, so Elmas would probably be level 29 right now, because Richie went from level 13 to level 20, a rise of 6 levels. I think, if my math is mathing, a rise of 7 levels. I think, yeah, she was 13 plus 6, that's 9, plus one more 20. Okay, yeah. So he's probably level 30 at this point, which the combined level, I don't know if you combine level 8, but just the level up, but we're fighting a level 50, which I doubt it won't be easy. But since Omas has studied the game, he knows the game mechanics of everything around here, so he probably has a game plan for this. Oh yeah, In this episode, we kind of got lured up that I wasn't even really expecting, because in most isekais, if it's a game type of isekai, we really don't, get the lore. It's like I get transported into this RPG, and they tell you in the first episode they tell you the lore of the RPG, and you just forget about the lore of the RPG. But this Amos introduced the god of creation, which was Alexius, who kind of created everything, and he created 10 other gods. But as he was omnipotent, he created everything, but he kind of lost. I don't know what happened, but he lost his mind and was sealed away by the very gods he created. I feel like they were sealing him to protect him, even though they didn't kill him because I would say he's omnipotent. I don't know, but they sealed him away, and his nightmares basically become the monsters that we are fighting right now. So, which made me think, end game content. Are we going to fight gods in some later parts of the episode? Because this is an isekai, and most isekais we reach a character that reaches god tier status. So is this the same thing? Is Ormaris gonna rank up, level up, and achieve godhood? And is the final villain going to be Alexius, the god of creation? Because he's sealed away right now, but his seal is probably being lucid. I feel like the main plot of was this the game will probably is how Alexius seal is listening, and you need to go defeat him, type of thing. So I feel like maybe not, but I feel like high likely we will fight, what's this Alexius, probably end game content where we start fighting gods and whatnot. And we got figures of the other gods, but I feel like we'll meet these other gods probably in season 2, or maybe later parts of season 1, because I don't know, if I feel like this is a true core anime. Let me check. Okay, after a quick Google search, the Happy Night series season 1 will have a total of 26 episodes, which will cover a lot of content. I think by the time we'll probably, I wouldn't say we'll reach the rank of divinity, but we'll probably be entering some god tier levels, where like, because right now we're fighting a level 50, but by like episode 10, 11, we'll probably be fighting at like a level 150 something, level 200 and something. So I feel like by the start of season 2, or by the start, or by like the end parts of season 1, will probably be be going into like the what's this the true game. Will probably be going in the game kind of, because right now we're trying to basically survive this, and level up, rank up our heavy knight to the point where like it's obsolete, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, even though we did get like some good action scenes in this episode, I feel like next episode, since we're fighting the boss level character, will be the what's this the action scenes will be cracked. We did see some snippets of the action scenes in episode 1, and I hope it lives up to the hype that episode 1 was hyping it up. Anyway, overall, it was a fun episode. And another thing that kind of, that kind of, the episode kind of shows you is how Richie has some abandonment issues, because, she is low level. She has bad attack, bad speed, defense. It's basically zero, none. So, she's doing everything, and she only has one skill, her luck skill, and she like the first skill didn't have any drops, and she kind of was worried, because she feels like Almas will probably let her go if they don't get any drop rates, which I know what's this Almas wins, but like she has abandonment issues. I doubt those guys weren't the first guys to actually leave, throw her out. So I feel like we should probably get more of Richard, because even though we know a bit of, we know basically none, not none about her, we probably get like a solid backstory of her, because we should, because like I said, she has abandonment issues. She probably has been abandoned by other parties, or laid down by other parties, which it's sad for her. I hope she gets better. Anyway, overall, it was a fun episode. It was a chill episode, but it was a fun episode. And I can't wait for next week's episode, where we're finally fighting a level 50 monster. Like I said, what's this? Unlike the go ahead, where Amas wasn't prepared, he is fully prepared for this type of situation. So I doubt it won't be. it won't be as hard as the Gohan, but unlike the Gohan, will actually be say Elmars and Richard actually fighting as a team. Like the main part of the Gohan that I did like was Elmars didn't fight more. Like I wanted to see more of him. I just there's a point where you want to see more of the main character. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter and I'm going to bed. Capiche?